Alright, how's it going, YouTube? Another video for today. We are going to talk about knowledge, all that information, everything you get from reading, from watching TV, from interacting with different people, from going to school, from going to different conferences and events for work or whatever it is, whatever subject, whatever field you are in. All that knowledge, all that, even like sports knowledge, all those stupid facts, like the stuff I could name a player from whatever year, the 96 Packers or whatever it is. All this knowledge and stuff that you bind up in that noggin of yours, in that brain of yours. I'm here to tell you that that knowledge is not power. You've probably heard the saying, knowledge is power. No, it's not. It is not power. Knowledge is knowledge. Knowledge is potential, I guess. Knowledge is something that is there in your head, stored in your brain. But knowledge is not power. If knowledge were power, how come you don't do what you're supposed to? You know what you're supposed to do, especially when it comes. I'm going to keep this focus more on your health and well-being. You know what you're supposed to be doing. You have the knowledge. If you don't have it, you can go find it on Google. It's not that hard. It's, you know what you need to do, but you don't do it. So you have the knowledge, but you don't do it. So does that mean you have power? No, you have the knowledge, which leads you to not doing it leads you to not do things. So why don't you do these things? You have the knowledge, and you say knowledge is power, but you don't do what you need to do. You aren't doing it. And that's the thing. That's the power, is that taking action and acting on it. Yes, that knowledge is great to have the knowledge, but what good is it if you're not using it for bettering yourself in your health and wellness? Take action on it. You know that you need to, again, here we go. He's getting back into these foundational things. Hear me say it all the time. Your nutrition, your sleep, your training, your stress management, just enjoying life. Those are the things you know, but you don't do anything to do it. You do the opposite. You instead of eating whole, nutrient-dense, real foods, you buy fake foods that are fully ultra processed, full of junk that make you actually feel like crap, but they taste good for that little bit of time, and then you wonder why you don't feel good or you're 50 pounds overweight. You know you need to sleep and prioritize sleep, but you stay up past midnight every night scrolling your phone. You go out every weekend and party. And then you wonder, why am I fat? Why am I overweight? Why do I feel like crap? Why is my testosterone shot? You know you need to exercise and train and move and walk and do all these fun things that you should be doing, but you don't. So you manage all this, you know that stress levels, you need to manage them. You need to keep them in check. But but you get stressed out about every little thing. So again, knowledge is not power. The power is taking action on these things, doing what you know, using this knowledge and doing it. And so it is having the knowledge that you should eat a lot of protein. You should eat whole, nutrient-dense, real foods that come from earth or come from animals. And going out, going to the grocery store, or growing your own garden, or finding a local farmer, or whatever. Getting that food, making that food, and eating that food. It is going to bed at night and having a sleep routine. Yes, you're not always going to be perfect. That's totally fine. That's part of life. That's human being. It's focusing on real food rather than focusing on those MLM supplements that promise you all this stuff and all the promises will make you money when you join up and stuff like that. But no, the only thing they burn, it's not fat, it's a hole in your wallet or your credit card, because no one uses money anymore. But it's knowing that that 30-day challenge is not going to do anything for you. It's knowing that doing it for the next 30 years is doing and building healthy habits. So it's taking action and doing what you know. Because you can read every book. You can go get a master's, a doctorate, every degree there is known to man. But what good is all that if you're not actually using it to better yourself, to better the world, to help your career, to help your family? It's kind of a waste, honestly. You got all this stuff stored in your brain, but you don't use it. You don't act on it. That's the main thing. It's a lot of times it's laziness. It's thinking that just having all this knowledge, just reading this book. Oh, I read this great book that I learned this, that, and this, and this, and this. But who cares? You don't use it, so what's the point? So honestly, if you want to have power, you need to act on that knowledge. You use that knowledge to improve your life, improve your training. Find those training plans. Yes, study training plans, but then experience them and do them and try them out and see what works for you. Take action on that training. Eat real foods. You know you have to. Eat a lot of protein, eat carbs, eat fat, eat all these micronutrients that are gonna do it. Then go out and buy them, cook them, eat them rather than focus eating fast food and ultra processed food all the time. Go to bed. Make a plan, go to bed and actually do it rather than, oh, I know I have to sleep, but I'm gonna stay up and watch this next episode of whatever your favorite show is, because you know you don't need to. You can watch that next day, next morning, or whenever you got some free time. I'm not saying don't do these things, because you should be enjoying life too, but I'm just saying that knowledge isn't power, because we all know what we need to do, and if we don't, you can go find it really easily on Google. You could watch my YouTube channel, whatever. You could watch someone else's. You know what you need to do. You know all this stuff. A lot of this stuff is too good to be true. All this marketing BS, especially in the health and fitness, and all these companies and Instagram influence. You know this stuff is BS. You hopefully have the knowledge to sniff that crap out. But you still buy into it because you think it's going to quick fix. And when you really know, oh, there's no quick fix. This is a long journey that you should be doing this for the rest of your life. So, again, knowledge is not power. Taking action on that knowledge and using that knowledge to better yourself, to better your health, to better your wellness, that is the true power. Because stored up in that brain, it's just going to get lost. You're going to have to peel back the cobwebs when you come back to it. So, having that knowledge is not the power. Acting on it, taking action on it, doing is the true power. So that's what we have for you today, guys. Hopefully that helped. Hopefully that, I don't know, pumped you up, got you a little motivated. I don't know, maybe it didn't, maybe it did. But just realize that knowledge is not power. You could, again, read every book you want, get every doctorate degree known to man, but it's not going to do you any good if you don't act and take action on it. So hopefully that helped. Hopefully you take something from this. And we will talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching, guys.